to close all of the pits and the factories. We have hearts beating with a different tension. Stompe, former Lakeside man. Former man who beat Taylor in the German Championship a few months back. 4-2, that was in sets. But one thing to watch here, Dave, this is more kamikaze. There's no sudden chance to get back. Scheduled first man to 10 legs, but we've seen them go to 31 and 33 legs here. So, have a water ball, because we might be going to the reaches of this hot summer night.
Lewis then, 12 years junior to co-Stompe. Stompe, unique looking figure there is Lewis. This is Stompe. Wonderful placard we saw which said, "Come on, Chrome Dome." And already we have the humour and the colour and the sheer sauce that is Blackpool by the Sea in the summer.
97.
That's right, me and everyone have been known to put Mexican hot sauce on our curries round the corner of the Shalimar.
140.
Here we go then.
So Stompe with the darts, should be down at a double first here. Might go for 19s. These Continentals do enjoy this 19. They've gone the other way. 25 was the target or bull. Should be treble 19 now. And now double 11, 22 left.
Oh, lovely! Drop it, genuine! 10-year-old lead down there! No cheesy grin, but the Dutch lad shows what he's made of. To see a tram driver for many years can climb trolleys, can he ever?
Well, he should feel at home here, Sid, of course, with the trams clattering away up there towards Fleetwood. Blackpool simmering a little this afternoon. Hasn't changed much over the years, although I did notice the bar where they used to serve draft champagne has been demolished.
59.
That's the depression in Putty where I come from. 6 booths that's closed in 6 months. Wow. We're all taking cans from Threshers now. Oh, only 60 here. They should step in here. Should. Hell, wow. Spider-Man here already. Hang on, yes, right, pal.
81.
Neither finding the range yet, Dave.
And here is Coach Stompe, this interesting character on the hockey here. They call him the matchstick man with the button-down shirt sleeves. The only player I know who plays with cuffs. He's telling me he does it because it keeps him warm, keeps his temperature consistent.
85.
Oh, wow, and do we remember the great feats in this hall. Harrington and Baxter. Manley stomping. Taylor's 9 darts.
43.
And last week, the greatest shot I've ever seen in my lifetime. Taylor's 1-3-2 to win against Wade. Still chance with the red bit.
100.
Sloppy darts, Adrian hasn't settled yet.
Sometimes it does take young Master Lewis a little time to get into the groove, but then he can really produce patches of sheer dazzlement.
119.
Incandescent his form can be, Lewis, when the mood takes him. 95 now going, so treble 19 would leave him the double.
45.
Here we go then. 2 darter to the Stokey. Long way off that cover shot. 2 darter, Dave.
45.
Yeah, 76 the shot. First to 10 legs, although it must be won by 2 clear legs, we remind you. Now double top for all square.
56.
Right, this would be the Crampadoodle-less. He's a triple started. Dipper into the 60. Sloppy visits. Adrian then surely side lipstick. To those without a Wood Alphosaurus, 2 10s. Wow, bad shot, double 5. Level gear.
It took his time to find his range there, but Lewis eventually checking out on double 10, and it's all square here. First match, the curtain raiser of the 16th Stan James World Matchplay.
Well, protege Phil Taylor packed in because he's going to have it too much. Brilliant talent. Oh, slack dart. Didn't do himself justice in the 07 Premier Dart League. 80. And a couple of wins in that over Colin Lloyd and over Priestley. But we didn't see him at his best. But 2 years ago against Barney, 18-16 win in the quarters. As I see here, this man, one of the few to have beaten Taylor in a major event, the German Open. Still a little tickler down the barrel.
Yes, he's a dangerous opponent, Coach Stompe. He's been around, he's got a good attitude, good temperament, and an unusual but effective technique.
130.
Leaves him a shot. And then Stompe,
130.
130 the shot. Still a shot, needs a treble 20.
Treble. Hey,
65.
ball was a shot there, right? Adrian to the 164 against Van der Voort 2.5 weeks ago in Vegas. Snatching the dart slightly. That means not controlling the dip, Dave.
Well, it should be 25 tops for Stompe here, 65 the checkout. That's the first part of it. And then double 10 to complete the killer finish.
45.
Mile away, scared of the bed, scared of the bed.
80.
Just like the three bears. Fat 20. Oh. Sloppy dart that should have been no any other barrel, Dave. Bad dart.
Yeah, it's not the best throw that Lewis has achieved in his career, but now Stompe, who must have thought he'd rather thrown this leg away, but he's still going to win it, you know, double 5, and he's really made a mess of that.
Well, they're both trying to relax and blow. Top snubber there, Stogie goes ahead. They'll be bubbling and bursting. They'll be laughing in London. Stogie nudges ahead.
Yes, and it was against the throw, but Stompe will look back and be very reflective
85.
about 4 missed starts at doubles. He had his chance there to take the lead, and the important first break goes to the Englishman.
So yeah, clutch of brilliant Dutchers at the moment. Some of them are here. Van der Voort, Klaassen, also brilliant against Baxter in a classic game in Las Vegas. Adrian got the lie. Oh, righty! Stogie, Pokey gets the crowd Hokian and Kokian.
Yes, that was the first maximum 180 of the tournament. But
100.
stay with us, folks. You're going to see an awful lot more of that max shooting.
100.
Remind you, it's 15 grand for the 9-darter. Taylor, of course, note 2 against Mason. 5th leg, did the 9-darter here for £100,000.
55.
The bookies has got a little bit more gadgy now.
46.
Yeah, good finish here, you know. Treble 13. Yes, and he worked it out. 71 left, that's left in double 16. And Lewis looking really in command at this moment.
Here we go then, settle his nerves. This should be elementary for a 13-darter. We're seeing the real Adrian Lewis. On the average in 82, and remember, this is the tournament where a year ago in the final, Taylor set a world record, 109.5 for a PDC final.
60.
Adrian Lewis with the critical early break there in 3rd leg, which seems to have settled
96.
his place, settled his line, settled his length and concentration, and Stompe now has work to do.
If you close your eyes, you think I'd shine warm in here with me. Lovely line, lovely length, but it's Dave Lellion of Poole and Dorset. English to the core. Lovely last start.
And that last start there from Lewis, as our colleague Shane Wall would have said, was a jaffer.
Oh, bad visit. Surely 80 will step in here and set the shot up, as our friend Rod Harrington puts it. Still room to the right of the mark. And now, good, solid cover, given the line. Got 164 against Van der Voort to win the game in Vegas recently.
Yes, he has got a full repertoire of party tricks, young Master Lewis.
Beautiful weight. Eric Bristow spotting with us along with Della. Forcing the other man to the para, not to say supra normal.
Yes, and the resigned look about Coach Stompe we saw there now, 60. Double top for a 4-1 lead into the break. Lewis having much the better of the opening exchanges. He leads into the break 4-1.
Stokey.
Yes, and although Lewis leads 4-1, Stompe knows there's only one break down, and he's got to break back against the young Englishman in this session. If Lewis holds his throw and breaks the throw, he will be fast disappearing over the horizon.
Lovely follow-up dart.
100.
Slack, that should have been better use of the lie. We've heard Warren and Atherton and the boys on about the technicalities of Alistair Cook playing across the line sometimes. Same thing applies here. With a lie like that, you've got to keep the line but dip. Has to dip into the treble 19. It's very much as a science. Is batting at Lords, this.
Lewis, a member of the world-famous Unicorn-sponsored team, 21-gram darts. This is Coach Stompe, unconventional kind of figure for a dartsman. Looks the kind of bloke you expect to find maximum 180s there, his first one of the tournament.
Former Lakeside semi-finalist, Coach Stompe. Nice recovery there by 80. Oh, left the bogey. Adrian could go very near this 170. Sloppy darts this. That's slapping.
65.
That's thrown and open. This will blast the plaster off the Plaster Angels.
120.
But Stompe now looking at treble 19 for tops. Treble 18 will leave in 24, double 12.
Great 97 check out there.
Seventh leg, it's close.
Game's got its legs going now. If you'll excuse the awful Frankie Howard pun. Anyway, here we go. Perfect lie. Ooh, still alive with a dart one. Sloppy should have had at least 140 there, Dave.
Yes, but we're just saying that Stompe had to take a leg against the throw, and he did this back in the 6. And I was saying just before he hit that maximum that Coach Stompe doesn't look like a conventional dart player. He looks the kind of bloke you expect to find in a pith helmet with Lord Carnarvon opening tombs in ancient Egypt.
Very similar tune. Wish I'd got that one. Yes. Daft hat and a magnifying glass. Here it is, cross between Lenin's tomb and the Colosseum in Rome, when the Christians were waiting, shackled. Nobody's shackled here, Dave. Just about anything goes in this crowd.
Well, it is an impressive one. It's like playing darts in a cathedral.
Bishop, you require?
Fair old leg this is, you know. Treble 17. 84 now going. Needs a treble to leave double 12.
137.
Magic pressure there. Tunnel do it really beautiful. For 5-2. Oh! Easy peasy. Pudding and pie. Hit the Dutchman. Let him cry. They are loving it.
It was a terrific leg that. You remember that Stompe was on with a 1-6-1 finish, and Lewis checking out with a ton, and it's getting a little bit hot up there.
It's getting a bit hot in here. In fact, 3 Smurfs have just handed the cool drinks in for me and Dave.
121.
So 5-2 the score, and in this session both the legs have gone against the throw, but it has been prodigious dart play, and so is this going to come out.
130.
Took some finger off the metal in question being tungsten. Blocks the dart. 2 blockers. I think it was a silly dart. He should have been to a different treble, given the blocking on the 60 there. Remember, 10's the winner here, but we can't go well beyond, as we remember. Della, an American fella, played 34 legs once here.
A bloke called Jim Watkins. And I was doing the maths. It was a marathon effort. But now Stompe, 116. Going a funny old way, but he knows the way he wants to go. Double top. 4 19s and double top, and he's just too low. Interesting.
He'll be back though, bogey number. Ho ho! Synchronized surfing We got it all here in the winter, Gordonsfield.
97.
Right then, to peg
Code
back
required
5-3.
20.
Once the red bit at the side. Double 10. It's a long way off. It's not even a marker. Oh, what a mess. Adrian Prowse thinks he might get a pop. Green bet, green bet.
15. Adrian, you require
Hit more bunkers
66.
than Ross Fisher this afternoon in the Open. Now 16 for tops. Double top.
Game
And
set
that's the
on the
difference.
8th leg.
Oh, the
Adrian
bet.
Lewis.
Cole.
It's Cole to throw first.
His name's Stompe, but at the moment it's Adrian who's at the Savoy.
Well, you have to say that Stompe had
55.
4 darts at a double in the third leg and lost it. They had 4 darts at a double there in the 8th and lost it, and you can't afford to do that at this top level. The match play,
134.
the magic that these marksmen produce.
Beautiful dart, beautiful follow-up, open bag, left, land. Super use of the dart. Sensationnel, as they say in the Paris Super League.
And Stompe
60.
has only been across with the PDC for a year. I was talking to him before, he said I've had a good year. So I've cracked the top 32, I've earned over £65,000. Not a bad year's work at all for an old tram driver.
99.
By comparison, Adrian Lewis is ranked 8 and he's earned 130,000 bad for a 24-year-old.
You can buy 373,000 oatcakes
82.
in Stanley Street, Burslem for that, Dave. Here we go then. Oh, perfect start to the combination. Treble, sloppy second dart. Adrian got to punch a big 2-2-5.
Yes, but Stompe, no, he'll be back looking at double 14 to narrow the gap to 3 legs.
65.
But it's still Lewis comfortably in control
28.
at this point of the match.
2-14s. No bother. Nice
Game
inside
shot
wire
in the
shot.
9th leg. Coast Stompe.
Velvet Chancellor's up there on the stage. Rosebery giving you the mathematical descant to the tungsten flinging.
97.
And that was the first leg that Stompe has won with the throw in this session. And wow, that
86.
really was a little bit of a scruffy shot.
Illuminated the word scruffy, not really statistically accurate,
In
but
trouble
it is
here.
true. 140s, 3 place 2,
58.
and you'd expected 3 times the 140s at this stage.
You see, there's just sorry to cut across you, but we just saw there that Adrian Lewis's second dart fell from the board, so
59.
it doesn't count on the score. For any of our viewers that don't know the rules, the dart must be
100.
in contact with the board at the moment of retrieval.
Yeah, well, point out, as Megan, statistically, you'd expect at least 3 times as many 140s here. They are not using lives around the 60 well at all. Hence the averages 90 Lewis, 87 Stompe.
120.
So those averages reflect in the score here. Stompe has certainly not managed to produce a stampede of big-time scores.
He didn't really say that,
55.
Dave. Wow.
Adrian, you require 121.
Twisting vowels, tailoring. Well, 75% check out. Lewis at the moment, 6 out of 8. Plays 27. 75% is brilliant. Stompe's got to get one more. Oh, should have used that dart better.
140.
Handy, Dave!
Yeah, so 56 would just put Adrian Lewis double top now, 3 legs away from the place of the second round, and that's another clean finish from Adrian Lewis, 6-3 in the lead.
Yeah, that one plopped in. He's looking the cooler in the vital moment. More action soon. About 5 world final, and Dudbridge Altilla in the first 5 sets. Altilla blitzed him. All the talent that's just played Bolton and then Las Vegas. Me and Dave Lannon spot on with all our comments here, because we've had the gimlet on these lads for most of the last 7 weeks. Adrian, we agree with Harry, and Bristol Adrian could well be about to flower here.
Yes, it has to be said, Sid, that Lewis has been unlucky
41.
over the tournaments and region. I remember here against James Wade a couple of years ago, he played right out of his socks and still was beaten. Wade produced an absolute masterpiece, and players seem to reserve their best game against John Lewis.
That's right. The Geordie right hand has occasionally pulled balls out of the hat, and he says, Sid, can't you give me an easy opponent? Making Dave's point. Nothing in this one with Kerr from here. The treble should be at the double first. He's not using those lights at all well, Dave. No. Sloppy.
His body language doesn't look good at this stage, and he can't afford to lose another leg with the throw. And if Lewis can bang in a big one here, that's the best he's going to do. Didn't really take advantage. Stompe hasn't been playing that well in this leg, but he has established a lead of over 50. And he still looks like he's uncomfortable.
55.
Well, in the days of Charlie Alex and the lads used to shout, get him off your back, mate! He hasn't got Lewis off his back. More likely did the trebles.
100.
At the moment, Adrian. So I wouldn't like to say who's going to be first at the bull. They are both in a trough. A trough of despond for one. Lovely, that's exactly what he wanted.
139.
It's a better throw from Stompe, leaving him just 2 darts for a finish, and he knows he'll be back. Lewis unable to check out on 207, so 56 to retrieve a leg here for the Dutchman.
Fat 16. Skinny, red, lipstick, up there. Middle of the bed. Pulls it back, 7-4.
12th leg is Adrian to throw first. 57.
Absolutely sensational opening night crowd here at the Winter Gardens, where they know, Sid, that darts in Blackpool
99.
at the match play is a surefire cure for the summertime blues.
Well, I am going to raise a hoot and I'm going to raise a holler. Still playing here for more than $1. It's good. Stompe finding that 60 when he had to. This could get much tighter. Echo 180's catching this. Premier League 07. Hamed. Colin Lloyd 8-5, then lost 8-1 to Priestley. Up and down, and is one time in the league, Eddie.
And Lewis must ensure that Stompe doesn't mind to gallop here. Won the last leg. If he could take this one against the throw, and he's a good all-rounder, this fella. He can hit 18s, 19s, 20s and bulls.
So treble 19's bull was what he was after, like he did in Las Vegas, folks.
76.
Might still have covered. Vital point in the game. Got to get this 3-dart of your field. 60. Oh, lost the line totally, Dave. For a
82.
Compounded lead.
To put him just 2 legs away. 18 for the bull. Got to go for it. Got to go for it.
Game shot.
It's like he shot the Duke Van der Blood. He had Las Vegas fans to their feet. That was a 164. Eddie showing trueness on the bull. Punching the ticket to the former tram driver.
Oh, that's right, ringing the bell too. And there are times when Lewis looks so nonchalant. It looks like his darts are guided by satellite navigation.
45.
Other times they don't look so good.
Well, I'm not sure there's sat-nav shop in Stoke-on-Trent, but I love it down there.
174.
Certainly put in the hokey-cokey Stokey, this lad. Sloppy. Nowhere near the treble 19.
46.
Bad visit.
And this is what he's got to erase from his game, Sid. He can play quite beautifully. Then he can have a throw which is a complete slack Alice.
Slack Alice, of course, part of the John Gwynn board up in Denton. The log end. He's off to Slack Alice.
100.
Collie John Gwynn, of course, will be in action in the next match. We'll listen for him. It's an inimitable way.
Bull! Alrighty!
Shot in the 13th leg. Stompe. 14th leg is
Never mind. Me and Dave Lannan preferred bully. Lovely use of the line there.
85.
Couple of bull shots on the trot there for these players, and Coach Stompe refuses to roll over. He's hanging on like a rat with a gold tooth.
100.
Well, we've got two bulls on the bounce. Abdul Bull Amir will be lying happily up in Nirvana. And here they are. What's the matter with them? They've got suits on, Dave. You shouldn't be allowed in like that. They're too smart. Flourish, and now the Dutchman.
They're really bowling along now, aren't they?
139.
Beautiful, beautiful. Should be more. Beautiful, beautiful. Shut your eyes and hit it, pal.
He is tenacious, isn't he, Stompe? Just will not allow
91.
Lewis any breathing space now. 81.
To make the deficit, 2 pops. Double 12 coming in. Across the board, 14 inches. Green bit.
It's an important victory against the throw from the Dutchman. And it was a clean finish, and he has the darts here to draw back to within 1 leg of his opponent, and stopping real tenacity, terrier-like.
Absolutely. Terrier with Godzilla teeth. Like the sort of guy might come in to darts game featuring Del Boy. The gloves are off now, so you've had the cliche, but the gauntlet is down, and it is made of tungsten. He's on fire! Line down the wrong! Wow! Hold onto your Horlicks! 96 average when he needs it.
96.
15 grand if he pops these with 3, Dave.
144 the shot. Oh. Should get a really warm round of applause, because that was a noble effort from the Dutchman, and he still should take this leg and get within 1 leg of Lewis, who at one point was 7-3 up, remember, after the last session.
Double 6, got it before, second time, aim on now, Dave Lunning. What a shot! Well, Dave, how do you summarise this? The Dutchman has found the best time, Dave, to get the action going. They are loving it, and this is just day 1 of 8.
Yes, they're going off, but we're staying with the fun and games and party spirit here in Blackpool. And let's just remind you what's coming up over these next few exciting days in Blackpool.
Here we go. This one's a belt out. Now to pick a winner, then pin and nothing. Osborne, Middlesbrough lad, originally now a Derby players, ex-world champ. Phil Taylor, Robert Thornton, and it's an evening session only at 7 p.m. Taylor, Thornton, don't think Thornton's as good as he was 6 months ago. And Mardle will play Eccles. Mardle's been having trouble recently. Eccles is known as the Viper, not for nothing.
And let's look at that match at the top of the bill there. Andy Hamilton and the exciting newcomer Gary Anderson. That's in Tuesday. John Part against Van der Voort. That'll be a cracker. Wade against Caven. Caven in danger. And Baxter against Yellow Classic. That will be an absolute rat-a-tat-tat machine gun match.
And they had one in Las Vegas 2.5 weeks ago, and it got the crowd jumping on day 1. That'll be the game of the day, I think, on Tuesday. Baxter Klassen, Dave.
Well, Anderson and Hamilton isn't bad either, Sid, is it? And just to remind you what's happening this evening, Lewis just hanging on in there, but Stompe has mounted a charge here at these final stages, and after that, Lloyd against Jones, 2 very professionals in action. And to round off this evening, we've got Mervyn King, who's in the top 4 in the rankings now, against Mark Dudbridge, who needs to produce something special this week.
Abscess on his tooth. King will play like a bear with a sore mouth. That'll be a belter. You've got a fancy King, though. Meanwhile, they are gasping because Adrian Lewis, who was winning 4-1, Then he was winning 7-3. But Dave, the deficit now in Lewis's favour. Only one leg.
Yeah. Stompe took the last session 4-1. He was 7-3 down, but importantly and maybe critically, Adrian Lewis still has the throw and he still has the break of throw.
Here we go then, in this stucco mausoleum of mercurial darts. Beautiful.
Yes. Lewis aware, he's just got to hold his throw here. And in the 18th leg, and that will take him past the post, 7,500 guaranteed.
43.
And a match against the winner of Colin Lloyd and Wayne Jones, as we told you, the next match on the programme here this evening.
Former Europe Cup Singles Championship. That's a very, very important title, that Europe Cup. Played in singles and doubles and fours. Back in the days of Bristow and Jordan Lowe and those lads playing in that. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Has to be in on the barrel. Perfect spot in on him!
Yes, and Lewis just easing up a gear when he knows it's necessary. For a young man who can show maturity, there are times he shows a little bit of temperament, and now double top, and that's terrific. That's a terrific leg.
Brilliant, brilliant. To be able to relax when under pressure. Hemingway said that was the sign of genius.
140.
Going for the winning post.
Whoa!
Like Lance Armstrong on a 1000cc Ducati.
Yes, and still a possibility of a 9-dart finish with 3-2-4 left, but Lewis needs 180 with his next throw.
139.
And we saw this shot once before from Stompe, out of range now for Lewis, but well, you'd have thought he'd set himself up, but he's still behind Stompe, and that's just an indication how well the Dutchman has responded.
Finding the way beautifully, particularly the bottom of the leg. Bottom of the bed rather. Still a shot of the 60. No, nice cover. The 3-darter. Adrian over pitching now. Too much muscle in the wrist at the moment. Ooh. Adrian, 3 darts for the match to save the match.
Treble 19 for double top. 18 should be the target. The effort might be too late. Lewis on 124 for the match.
Whoa, brilliant. Ball hit it earlier. Oh, looking 8th of an inch too high to save it.
And Coach Stompe now looking at double 12 to keep the dream alive. Now he's twice hit this double 6. Can he get it a third time?
Just pulled. Right then. To win our first match of this Glitter and 8-day tournament, 2 hits. He's got to watch the barrel, has to dip inside. Use the barrel! Superb shot! Both end average, 95. There's his lady, there's his mum with them. Mrs. Stompe, Danielle with them. What an absolute belter, Dave.
Yes, it was a terrific match. And next on our list, we've got Lloyd and Jones, and that should be a cracker too.